Hello, welcome in. It's Shaped by Kate. Today's yoga practice is going to be catered to those in their first trimester of pregnancy. And I created this flow with my knowledge based on this population and from my own experience because I just found out that I am pregnant in my first trimester of pregnancy. And I created this because I've been feeling really tired. And so I kind of wanted a yoga practice that helps you kind of move even when you're feeling tired, so you don't maybe want to work out as much. So let's get started. Since this is going to start out a bit gentle, if you want any props, you can grab those props. If you don't have them, you can grab pillows or blankets or opt out of those props. So we're going to start laying down on our spine and bring the soles of your feet together and drop those knees off to the side. They can come to your yoga blocks if you want. Good, just settle into your yoga mat. For whichever reason why you came to this yoga practice, maybe you are pregnant or maybe you have just been feeling really tired lately, stressful week at work, or maybe a new job. Good, then we're going to open up that chest. So bring your arms to cactus arms. If that feels kind of uncomfy and your your back hands or forearms don't quite touch the earth, you can have more of a Y shape. But just kind of opening up that chest in a nice, gentle way. So our theme today will be about change. Sort of a change like the seasons, right? They're always there and they're always happening. Just kind of be aware of that change. As you're breathing here, inhale through the nose. And whichever is comfier, exhale out the mouth or exhale out the nose. Notice the rising of your chest and belly, and that relaxing down into your yoga mat. Good, if those eyes are closed, go ahead and open them. Slide the hands down by your sides, lift the knees, and then heel toe those feet so they're hip width distance apart. And then we're just going to hug the knees into the chest. Now, some of you, that might not feel very comfy to have pressure on your belly, so you can just kind of let the legs hang gently towards yourself. If you don't mind, bring palms to your knees or even forearms and just hug gently and massage that spine from left to right. Good, open those eyes, set the palms by your sides, and let's lengthen those legs up to the sky and point and flex the feet, finding waterfall pose. And then let's alternate that pointing and flexing of the feet. Good, then find stillness with those feet, either flexed or pointed. Inhale from the top of the toes. Exhale, let all that energy drain down towards your yoga mat. Good, let the knees bend, drop the feet, and let's roll up into our seated position, into now our upright butterfly pose. So soles of the feet come together, hands come just wrapped around those ankles, and let's lift the spine. So pull the crown of the head towards the sky. Exhale to feel those sit bones ground into your yoga mat. Good, then keep holding on to those ankles or shin bones, whichever maybe where that grip feels most comfy. We're going to find a heart opener. So I'm going to inhale, open up the heart, press the heart forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Feel a little tension with that grip along your legs. Lift the chin and see if you can lift it to the ceiling. Exhale, bring the chin back to level with the earth. And then round the spine. Exhale to round. Keep holding on to the legs. Tuck the chin. Good, inhale to rise. And then let's kick those legs behind us. And let's find our tabletop position. From tabletop, we're going to find our cat-cows. So rotate that pelvis forward. Rest of the spine follows. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Exhale to sink the chest through the shoulder joints. Inhale, prepare. Rotate the pelvis back. Rest of the spine follows. Find your cat. Inhale to exhale here. And then inhale, come into neutral tabletop. Now continue these. If you have a prop, go ahead and bring that in between your inner thighs and squeeze that prop in between your legs. So knees are going to come a little bit closer. And I want you to find those cat-cows again. For those who don't have any props, you can just think about activating those inner thighs, just bringing more awareness to them. Breath leads your movement. So a lot of times throughout the day, we forget about our breath. Yoga is a great moment to come back, slow down, remember your breathing. Good, find 1 or 2 more rounds. If you have that prop in between your legs, go ahead and place it back to the front. Widen out your handstands. Curl the toes under. Let's lift into our downward facing dog. Just for a moment here. A lot of times inversions can be a lot for those who are pregnant just because our blood pressure lowers. So you don't really want to hang out in a lot of inversions for very long. Totally up to you though and how you feel. So from downward facing dog, let's find half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Same thing with a fold, right? Our head comes below our heart. So if you don't want to do a fold, stay in half lift. If you have that prop, you can place hands on your yoga prop. Good, inhale to rise. Let's come to standing. Good, feel nice and strong in this pose, mountain pose. So open the palms forward, roll the shoulders back. Drishti forward, so just gaze off your nose. Feel nice and strong in Tadasana. Good. Lace your hands together, your fingers. We're going to flip the palms to the sky and lengthen our arms. Find our palm tree arms. Breathe in, really extend the belly. Exhale, find a side bend. If you need a deeper stretch, bring the feet together. Good. Inhale, come to center. Exhale to the other side. Deeper stretch, feet come together. Good. Come to center. Release those hands. Nice job. Good. All right. So with our theme being change, of course, we're going to come into our tree pose. So we'll do one after the other. So shift to your dominant foot. Turn the opposite toes out. Lift that foot and place it on your inner leg, above or below the knee. Decide where you want that foot to be. Bring hands to heart center. Or extend, if that is part of your season, extend those branches up nice and high. Good. Knee is pointing out and away from you. Be okay with any swaying side to side, just like a tree does. And we've acknowledged that change in our life. Now, maybe as we're standing in our tree poses, maybe send gratitude or find something grateful for that change in your life. Let's go ahead and set that foot down, drop your hands, find mountain pose. Good. Shift to your less dominant foot. Turn those opposite toes out. Lift the leg and find your tree pose. Decide where you want your branches to be. Find your steady breath, find your steady gaze. Still thinking about maybe what it is you're grateful for this time of change in your life. For me, even though I've been tired, I'm grateful for this chance to slow down. Good. And release. Find your mountain pose. Good. Heel toe those toes out to the outer edges of your mat. Toes out, heels in. We're going to find Malasana, yogi squat. So sit the hips down. If you have that prop, bring it behind underneath your glutes. If you need extra height, add in more props. And Malasana is such a beautiful pose, especially in pregnancy videos. If you do probably any YouTube pregnancy video, they'll probably have you do this pose. It's great for the hips, great for the pelvic floor. If you decide maybe you don't need that prop, try it without the prop. If you're feeling well balanced, go ahead and just gently close the eyes. Good. Now we've had a lot of thoughts in this practice. As we head back to our spine, I want you just to kind of erase those thoughts from your mind. Just focus on your breath. Coming away from Malasana, you can either stand up, then sit down, or you can just lean back, set those hips down, lengthen those legs in front of you, and shake out the knees and feet. Good. Then roll down onto your backs. Let those toes fall heavy, open the palms to the sky. And we're going to find 10 breaths together in traditional Shavasana. So go ahead and inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Filling up the rib cage, collarbone, and throat. Exhale out the mouth. All the excess energy going down to your toes. Inhale in again. Exhale out the mouth. Now that we've kind of breathed out all the excess energy, you can start to just breathe normally, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out the nose. On that last breath, go ahead and open those eyes if you close them. Bend the knees. Now you can turn those palms into your belly. Drop the knees towards your belly. And let's roll off to a favorite side. Find fetal position. Breathing here for 1 to 3 rounds of breath. Starting to bring thoughts back into your brain. Then come up into your seated position. Bring hands to heart center. Close those eyes and take this moment to be mindful and grateful that you took this time, even though that you're tired, to find movement, to find mindfulness. Acknowledging the change in your life and being grateful for that change. Beautiful. With that in mind, take your bow forward as respect to your yoga. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I'll make future videos on pregnancy. And of course, I'll still be posting Pilates and normal yoga videos for those who maybe don't fit that demographic. So if you have any other symptoms that maybe you're feeling that you can't quite find on YouTube, go ahead and leave a comment below, just because we all feel pregnancy differently. Thank you again. See you next time.